Alright, hello everybody. I'm here to play some Sevtech Ages today, so let's just get right into it. Last we left off, I do believe we wanted to create some, we wanted to create some stuff in blood magic. Plus, we'd like to get to making a mob farm, and preferably a normal farm, because, well, it's going to help in the near future, if only to supply us with food. With that in mind and out of the way, let's just get into things. Yeah, let's just get into things. No need to sugarcoat it. Beyond that, just let's get down to it. I've also figured out a certain specific issue that I hadn't noticed before, and you'll notice it right now. I did not turn up particles to its highest setting, so that's why you couldn't see it bubbling like it's doing now on torches and whatnot. Now that I've turned that option on, we can see many of the particles that we would have missed last time. In addition, I think the thatch is done, so we might as well just get that out of the way and yoink it all. Just quickly chop it down. No need to wait. And we can probably turn these into beds, honestly. Or at least sleeping rolls. All in due time, though. What can it be turned into? Thatch slabs, I guess. Which can be turned into sleeping mats or sticks. For now, I'm not looking to make them into anything in particular, because a bed would be more preferable. But I can say this, though. Oh, well, once that's done anyways. Let's see. Ores are right here. It's been a while, so... Alright, so I need bronze, I need tin, I need a block of something. Alright, a Hellfire Forge requires a copper block, bronze ingots, and tin, with 4 stone. So with that, I've got 2 stone, I need 2 more. So let's quickly heat these up. Just right over here should do. And when I do that, I can take the block with me, which will be right here. And I should have enough to make the Hellfire Forge, which will likely go over there where the farm is, or mob farm is being made. I'm not sure what specifically is going to be made with this, but we'll see, we'll see. Alright, that's not on fire. Well, that's unfortunate. In the meantime, let's just collect a bunch of apples. There we go. Just a bunch of surplus. Kinda wish you could use the apples for more, but it's alright, it's alright. We'll figure out a better use for it later. For right now, though, let's just, let's do what we came here to do. And by that, I mean the Hellfire Forge. So now we've completed one of our few objectives. And now we've got, one other objective, which is, dealing with this. Maybe not put the Hellfire Forge here. Let's put it down here, actually. Yeah, there we go. Now I just need, Toric gems to power the entire thing. it would also be preferable if I were to get enough wood for this project, which will take time to collect, most likely. But considering I'm running low on most ingredients, specifically copper anyways, I should probably consider going out and mining at this point. But for now, as I said, the goals are to get a farm set up as well. So I'll start with that. So, first order of business, we should probably build it similar to the staircase here. So I'll end the staircase on this level, most likely, and the same if I go up. So, oh, I'm gonna need wood though. Alright, so first order of business, let's grab some wood, and we shall go from there. Preferably just normal wood is fine, but we don't want, you know, we just want normal oak. Oak will be fine, because that will be the main construction of what we're going to use for flooring. We may change this up in the near future, but I'm going to either need marble, basalt, or something else in order to make that happen. Alas, all in due time. All in due time. Okay, you shall be next. And there we go. That is yet another deadlift. Okay. I would jump up over there, but no, that's not going to work. So I think what we need to do in order to get the best amount of wood possible is to go down to the, I do believe I mentioned this before, but we'll have to go down there to start mining the trees over there. That's the best possible way to go about it, I think. Oh, careful. I really should probably make a shield, just in case. It's not a concern right now, but something for the near future. As for blocks like this, which are noisy, I should probably turn these down, so give me a second. Alright, music and sound, blocks, let's bring that to a 15. There we go. That should do it. But the audio here is a bit too much. Is it jukebox and note blocks that are making that noise? No. How about ambient environment? I don't know. Maybe if I turn blocks off completely. Yeah, there we go. I'll just turn it up to 10. That way it's not too loud, not too quiet. There. I don't need too much wood for this project. I just need it to go down at least a level. So, yeah. Alright, with that in mind, let's start making slabs real quick. 15 ought to do it. Yep. And now we just have to do this. So, it's just a rather easy project. Just build a half slab here. And then go down a level. Place half slabs here. And then I can just make a 3-block wide chain. And Yeah, I could probably put full blocks here, honestly. Yeah, I'll put full blocks here. Why not? Alright, with that... That is one farm area dealt with. I do believe, anyways. As for the entrance, it will be here, so let's make it 3 block by 3 block, most likely. And from there, we can probably put torches here, and somewhere here, I guess. Just to give it a bit of a bright feel. Because why not? From there, we just need to build a proper farm design. For that, you need a 9 by 9 area. So, from here, we're probably going to carefully make a 9 by 9 area. We just have to figure out what the distances are. In this case, to make sure we have an outer border, we're going to need a 11 by 11. So starting from this block here, most likely, well, if I can avoid jumping down, from here we need to go all the way. And we might as well just make this like this. There we go. So from here we just need to go 2 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I should be able to get 11 by 11 routes without too much trouble. So I need to go 2 this way. Because if I go any further, it's going to cause problems. Yeah, so for the best that yeah. I could probably place slabs on top, I guess, but I'll figure something out. 2, 3... Here we go. And from there, 2, 3. Due to the circumstances of this, I'm going to have to wall it off a bit, but it's not too hard a task, considering I've got plenty of dirt. Just casually place it like that. And from here, and there we go. Place a torch there, place a torch here, I guess, and then go this way. Right, so 2, 6, 7. There we go. 8, 9, 10, 11. And from the top here, there should be that machine that's working hard. So there is that I have to worry about. But I will just slab the roof, I think. Make it 2.5 out of 3 block high building. That way I can just cover the water with a half block, and it'll just be a 2x2 area. Well, 2x2, yeah. Enough to make the build relatively easy to do. At the very least, with all this cobble, I should be able to make a proper mob farm and just dismantle the wood instead. But all in due time, all in due time. The sigil is going to be another thing I have to concern myself about. So, once it gets to that point, we're probably going to have to figure something out about that. Otherwise, just gotta place wood down here, I think. Or cobble. Either or would work. We're going to have a lot of room by the end of this, after all, so plenty of time to think about what we're going to build. Honestly, what I could probably do is actually make these slabs instead. And that way I can just slab up this area. And just make my life a little easier. Of course, the dirt blocks might not be able to do that. Might not be able to accomplish that, rather. So I should probably think of a alternate solution at that point. So let's just slab this up. Oh, no, wait. They need to be full blocks anyways, because... Although, I could just slab this area, actually. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. Why not? I'll just slab this area up. It'll save me a lot of trouble. And I can just make a ring around here, and I should be good. Of course, I will need water, but that's a given, considering these circumstances. Okay, that's the pickaxe repaired, and just circle around. At this point, I probably could make, like, totemist stuff, and just make my life a lot easier, but... I guess. It's something I'll have to think about, I'd say. But once it's done, it's already done, so I'm not in any rush. Okay. Almost done with the border here, and we should be good to... Okay, I ran out. That's fine, that's fine. The goal is to at least make one farm here, so... Once the farm's done, I could probably get to moving on with whatever project I have in mind. As for the slabbed roof, probably cobblestone would probably be good. Because we're going to have a lot of it by the end of this, so having cobblestone slabs in abundance is probably going to be nice. If anything, it will probably be good to place water. Well, I'll have the lights basically sorted. That much I can believe will be happening. Oh. Okay, so I cannot place my blocks there for now. But considering I'm going to be slabbing this entire area, it's not that big a deal. So, this area will have to be slabbed no matter what I do, so I should at least prepare for that future. In the meantime, though, I should be good to just do what I've been doing. In fact, I'm tempted to slab it right now, at the very least. It's worth considering. But, alas, I'll just focus on this for now, and just keep building away. What else should I do? That's the question. Well, I need to make the Water Sigil, because if I don't have infinite water, then things are just gonna make... It's just gonna be harder on me in the near future. So that's a given. I can make a sacrificial dagger, though, once the mob farm is up, though. So once the sacrificial dagger is out, then I can produce something else, most likely. Well, I can produce a lot of blood, more so. As for the cobblestone situation, if I were to complete this project perfectly, which is most likely going to result in a farm this way and a farm that way, in some design, I should be good to make whatever I really want, honestly, without too much trouble. But probably under here, under the house, is probably going to be just full of farms. A farm dedicated to one crop, another farm dedicated to another, and if there is any automation I can use as part of the creations, then I will probably get into that. Well, once I get to it, anyways. But if the automation exists, I'll probably use it, which will be nice. It'll save me from farming, make my life a little easier, and not require me to, you know, build so much. Well, it'll require me to build no matter what, but it'll be easier on me, basically. Okay, now that I've got that sorted, I just need to set up the slabs. $63 should be enough. Okay, slabs up here. Now for the rest. And there we go. Sorted and done. And now I just need to slab up this corner here. Honestly, what I probably could do is make a slabbed area on the mob farm as well. That way I can conserve blocks and make it more block efficient instead of just using full blocks. It would save me the effort, honestly, and wouldn't be that bad an investment, honestly. Well, thinking about it anyways. Whoops, dropped the pick. Alright, let's grab a steak dinner. Alright, torching up the place should go like this, I guess. There we go. Let's put it here and there. Oh, 1 second. Okay, unfortunately I've got to go for a bit. I'll try and stream a little bit later, just so, you know, the content doesn't get... Because I've already streamed for like 20 minutes. I can't stop now, so... I will try and stream a little bit later, try and finish this up, but I will see you in a bit. Take care, everybody. Hey guys, welcome back. It is much later than expected, but I will still be continuing, and I'm just going to get that 2 hours in, just to make sure I keep with the daily schedule. It's not going to be perfect, mind you, but teach their own. We'll just keep going, see how things go, see if we get some people in for the stream. If not, not a big deal. People can see the VODs. And let's just get back into it. I do believe last we left off we were going to make a farm out of this area. So let's just keep on that. I do believe the plan is to make this small little area a little platform, dig a bit down, I think, and then we can just layer a section of dirt and put some water in the middle so that all the blocks get covered nice and evenly. We don't need to make it completely perfect, because this is going to be like a fully built-in area, so there is that. But once it's done, you know, it's done, and we don't have to worry about it. So far, we've managed to get quite a ways. Probably gonna actually light these corners up a bit, just so it's, you know, evenly lit. Here, I won't be able to light this side here, but that's no biggie. I'm not looking for complete perfection here. I'm just looking for enough to make it so the majority of the crops are going to be growing in a dark-lit room to some extent. So as long as we have that, we should be good to go. As for the middle here, we're probably going to put a full block out, so that way we can put a torch in the very middle, and we can expand from there, I do believe. At least that's the thought. We got plenty of cobble, so we're going pretty strong right now. 4, 5. Okay, so this area is going to be where the water is at. So if I'm going to want a full block here, I'm going to have to place it here. And once the farm is done, I can just place the water under, and I should be good. Or I could actually place a slab and just have the water be slightly visible. I'll think about it, but probably not. I'll just have it like that, so that way the crops are seen as visible, but aren't, you know, in the way, per se. As for the progress of the farm, just need to build it out. I just need to dig out this small little area here, and with it, I'm going to have a ton of cobblestone to work with, which is going to add to the mob farm. So, by expanding the farms down here, I'm also expanding the mob farm up on the very top. So that's going to be nice. Okay, almost there. Hopefully I have enough dirt for these crops as well. Worst case, I can just build the foundation. Not too much of a trouble. But yeah, just need to finish this bit here, and we should be good. Alright, almost done. Just gotta close this. I might not actually have enough, depending on, I have to check my chest to see if I can get some more, perhaps. Yeah, we're gonna need to go to the chest and get some more, from the looks of it. But I do have a bucket of water, so I'll put that down to start with. So that way we have the water prepped. We'll have to see if it works or not. It should, but you never know. You never know. Okay, so for this I'm going to need dirt. I believe the dirt blocks, perfect. I have plenty. Around 2 stacks worth even. So, we just place these here. Now we need to get a hoe, which is going to be... should be able to get a stone hoe without too much trouble. I don't believe I thought I made one, but I don't think I've brought it with me. It's unfortunate, but I can always make a new one, so... we will go about creating this here, and popping a cobble there, and we've got a hoe. And now we can just start ironing this out to see if we get a wet crops. We should. It's not too hard to do this. But now we've got plenty of dirt. We've got water filtering into the dirt. And with the light, we should be good to go. For the most part, anyways. And with the hoe in turn, it shouldn't... yeah, from the looks of it, we haven't lost it. So that's a plus. Now, with that, we can actually go back and go to our crops and start placing things down. So in order for that, I'm going to need to find the chest first. In here. Keep the cobble out. And what do I want to grow? That's the question. If I were to grow anything, I should probably start with hemp, because having hemp will make the fibers that we need for more technical stuff. From that, we're also going to need a source of food, and I do believe rice could fall into that category if we want to make donuts. Let's see. What can we make? There's normal donuts, reed, jam, and gurt. With jam, we need pears, which are in the between lands. So I can't actually make these three, but I can make these donuts, which require flour, which is a wheat or barley product. So, with hemp, we're going to need wheat seeds. So let's just get normal wheat seeds, and we can plant from there. The question is, how much do we want? Preferably half and half for the crops. To explain what that is, though, we will go down here and I'll show you. Half and half is basically just along here, and like this, and then you fill up the rest of the corridor here, or plantation as it's called, and just go and make sure every little bit here is covered. From there, we take the hemp and do the... oh. Why are they not planting? Oh, that's odd. Okay, that's really odd. Okay, I can't place them directly on each other at this point, which is abnormal. I thought they could be. No, there's something going on with them. What's going on? Okay, that's really odd. I don't know what's going on with the hemp seeds, honestly. Well, if I can't grow hemp seeds in this specific area, I'm gonna have to figure out some other method. For now, let's just coat these. It might be a light thing, honestly. That's all I can think of that might be causing this issue. Which is annoying, I must admit. But there's not really much I can do. So I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for that. In the meantime, I will first start by organizing my inventory. Because without a proper organization, I'm probably just gonna slack behind. As for the hemp, we will leave that at a later date to figure out what we do with that. For now, let's go about trying to figure out how I'm going to make this blood sigil, alongside, you know, completing this farm. Preferably, with the farm, I should probably make a bunch of slabs and get another crate. So, first and foremost, I need the crate itself. Which is going to take a chest and a wood covering it. And from there, we will just make a ton of slabs. There we go. And that's another set. Let's see, where else? Let's take these. And I think that's as much as we're gonna get for now, I think. For the most part, yeah, that's as much as we're gonna get. But all the same, it's a sizable amount. And it's enough to do something with, at least. It doesn't have to be a massive farm after all. The rest of the materials I will stow away, that I don't need anyways. Toaster torches here, wool there, plant fibers go elsewhere, dirt in here. What else? I think that's it. Should be it for now. Anyways. Now we have the Hellfire Forge. Well, no, I need to do something else actually. I need to make the Water Sigil. Okay, to make a Water Sigil, you need a blank slate and water reagent in an alchemy array. To that, you need arcane ashes, which is made in the Hellfire Forge, which requires white dye, gunpowder, ash, and charcoal, with any of the tartaric gems. Preferably a petty tartaric gem would be the easiest, so I need a shadow fragment, bronze ingot, ash, and blue dye powder. To get blue dye powder, I'm going to need to get lapis, I do believe. Or I could get flowers, actually. That's an alternative. Okay, so blue dye powder would be the easiest way to do it. Anyways, blue dye powder. Alright. I'm gonna need ash, which is cooked from wood, gunpowder, and charcoal. And I'm gonna need some will. I should probably build a will sword, shouldn't I? Because that might get me a few more souls, which will make my life a little easier. Yeah. Well, I've got demonic will. So let's first focus on making the Sentient Sword, which is going to require a petty tartaric gem anyways. Okay, so shadow fragment. Okay, bronze ingot, a shadow fragment. I don't have it here, but I have charcoal, so I can grab that instead. What else? I'm looking for the demonic will, because I'm going to need that. Alright, so shadow fragment, bronze ingot, ash, and blue dye. And I'm going to need 3 if I'm gonna make this, so... Honestly, I might as well just make 4, honestly. That way I can just see what I can do with it. So I'm going to need 4 charcoal. I'm going to need 4 gunpowder, which is a mob item, I believe. 4, and now I need to get 4 blue plants. Not light blue, just blue. So, with that in mind, let's see what I can find. I'm not going to find anything here, though, I don't think, which is slightly unfortunate. So, in order to make up for that, I'm going to have to find a way down from here and go down, basically. Ooh, I could also collect rain. That's another option. Let's see. Oak barrel. 6 oak planks. And, yeah. There we go. Those will collect rainwater, supposedly. So let's hope that happens. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to collect water, so we have something. Let's see if I can get actually... Let's steal 1 wood from here. Why not? I'm gonna need the... I might as well collect the barrels, just have them on hand. It's a lot easier than having to procure, you know, everything else. Plus, you know, if the water collects, then I've got, you know, more water to work with, which means more farms, more mob farm, etc. Okay, but back down to business. Let's go get the blue dye. We'll focus on everything else later. So, blue orchids. Alright, I need blue dye powder. But let's see if there's an alternative. Alright, let's see, light blue. Can I mix it with anything to make a different color? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get anywhere near to that, so I'm gonna have to figure out something. Alright, well, for now, let's just go down, collect 2 buckets of water, because I can just ignore the sigil. It's not too big an issue for me. So I just need to carefully scale my way down, without dying, of course, which is going to be hard. And we'll go from there, preferably. So let's go down here, carefully, down here, 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 and down we go. Now, feasibly, okay, violets are, you know, violet, so we don't need those. We need blue plants. Bachelor buttons, grape. Let's see. Grape contentas. Royal blue commonellas, morning glory, medium blues, dark blue bachelors. Here we go. These are purples. This is a blue, I believe. Purples. Hemp. Might as well take it. I don't think I'm finding any more blue, I don't think. Unless I can get lucky. Light blue pixie parasol, definitely not. Cyan, nope. Alright, more hemp. What else? Maybe these? Bachelor buttons. Okay. So bachelor buttons are not okay, but blue bachelor buttons work. Yeah, so these are purple bachelor buttons. I need blue, preferably. And of course, I can just take whatever crops I need in the off chance that I find them. Let's see. I'm not finding any blue bachelor buttons, but I'm finding great acanthias. Yeah, so great acanthias might be the way to go for my gear. At least that's what I'm thinking might be the way to go. Alright, great acanthias, violets, purple lumpkins, yeah. So I'm gonna find a lot of blue, at least. Bachelor button, nope. Okay, now it's getting real dark, so I should be careful now. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, that was quick. Let's see. That is a zombie, and this is a villager. Yeah, a villager butcher. Oh, hi. Okay. This is a shelf with something in there. I'm not gonna pry. Let's just... I've got the dye, so I'm good to go. Oh! Yep. Okay, let's grab some water and then just bugger off. There's no need for me to stay any longer than this. Especially at night. Oh, that was a, Enderman. Fun. Okay, well, let's find a bottle of water. I do believe there is one here. So we can grab the, Oh, that's vitamin. I don't need that. Carefully. Alright, dealt with. Let's grab the water and just get the heck out of here. Alright. With our water dealt with, we can go. Quickly grab some hemp while I'm here. We are definitely going to need to figure out why the... We'll figure something out. Okay, next level. Next level. And we're almost there. Just gotta carefully climb my way up. Alright, almost at that. Just climb up this bit as well. And we're almost there. And we're good to go, I think. Or at least nearly there. Almost there. Okay. With this, I should just be able to scale without too much trouble, I don't think. Alright, I can just scale using this, I suppose. Why not? There we go. I would have preferred having more, but... Oh, well. I got enough to fill some buckets, at least. Not enough to fill the entire thing, but... It's enough. It's enough. It's a few buckets, anyways. Oh, I jumped in it. Alright, now, let's get on to the Great Hecanthias. Oh, that's close. Let's just mill those up. I really should build like a little platform here, actually. Well, for now, let's get the dye. And I think I'm getting 10 out of this, which is nice. But I could definitely do with some more will. So, I might have to make some more of those catchers to kill some mobs. And given the night is still young, I could probably get some just down there, which is going to be golden. Well, to some degree anyways, I would like to believe. But definitely, yeah, while there is a gap to catch me, I don't exactly want to fall here every time. Okay, with that out of the way, let us make some more catchers if we have the tin for it, which we do. So we need 4 tin, we need ash, which is going to actually have to be from... We're going to need wood, actually. Damn, okay. So, yet another reason why I need to chop some wood down and go nuts on the forest, which I believe was one of the things that I needed to do. So we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to cover. For now, though, we need 5 wood, I think, to make what we need. So we're just gonna pop all of this on here. And in the meantime, we are going to go... Well, we're going to need 1 ash at least. And then we're going to need string. So 4 string, likely from here. There we go. I'll put this away, the hemp and seeds, until we can figure out what we're going to do with those. Alright, ash, string, in this pattern I believe. Bingo, rudimentary snares. Now preferably I'd like to get 2 or 3, but I'm not holding my hope up. So we'll just get as much as we can from this. And with the water placed down, I have an easier time getting up and down the mountain. Hopefully. Well, at least until I can get a boat, which I have yet to make, but will need to make. Let's put the snares here for now, because we're going to need to hunt mobs. For starters. I will not be hunting Enderman though. That is too much of a danger for me right now, even if I need their resources. So, let's focus on something we can actually fight, which is this. Okay. Ow. Okay. Okay, those snares did not work, and I don't have enough resources to potentially get more. Alright. So, I wanted to avoid this if I could have, but I'm gonna have to go on another mining trip. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to that tin deposit here and dig it up. Because I do not have enough tin for the items I want to make. Because if I don't have enough, then I'm kind of buggered, to some extent. And as much as I want to, you know, use the demonic will, I'd prefer to use the weakest out of the 5 to make something as simple as a Terteric gem. Especially when I'm trying to make a sword. So, yeah. Let's start off by getting some tin. Or at least building a location where I can get tin. So, with that, let's go with the Towsing Rod. And there's 7 just under the Terraclay. So I just need to dig down. I'll put this on the side. Now we go down. It shouldn't be too far down, I hope. But worst case, I can just use the stone I've got in my inventory to create or repair my pickaxe, which shouldn't be too hard. I just hope it doesn't affect me too badly, just taking this time to do this, but I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I just want to make some progress. That isn't, you know, me just building a bunch of stuff. Oh, boy. Okay, so my plan to make a staircase has failed, to some extent. Thankfully, I've got an alternative, which I can do, which is just casually like this. And just have the stone do some work. Okay, with that, I can place the cobble here, and then down we go. And there we go. So we got some form of stairs anyways. We do reach into an opening here, but it's not a huge problem, I don't believe. With a bit of light, things fix. And besides, it gives me a wholehearted reason to mine the marble in the near future, because we will need that for most of the Astral Sorcery stuff, which is going to be pretty useful and pretty, to put it into simple words. But all the same, once I get to the tea lights, I should be able to get like a bunch, as much as I need anyways. As for how much, I guess I'd prefer a stack again. I don't need too much after all. Just enough to get my way through this mine trip. I should probably also consider storing any blocks I don't need into one of my bags, because I do have them set for that sort of stuff. But with this design of a staircase, I should be able to find the teolite without too much issue. Just gonna be a dig for it. Let's put everything build-wise into the light blue packet. Let's check. Yellow packet doesn't have anything in it as well, so I'll put mob stuff in here. I might as well just put that in there. Just put everything I don't need in there. I think that'll do for now, and then I can put the other stuff of building material in the other. There we go. That should do it. And let's get back into mining. But once the vein is revealed, you know, I should have plenty of time to actually produce... Oh, here we go. Now that the vein is revealed, I will have enough resources, and I can always come back to this vein, mind you. I can always come back here and get more tealites as desired. And I should be theoretically good to go with, you know, most projects at that point. Ah, it even leads into an open cave, which is interesting, to say the least. So let's just mine it like we do, and build it in such a way to where we are actually revealing said cave. Oh, lag spike. There we go. And let's just cut this open here, and we can just check on things in here. Give myself a quick view platform, basically. Okay, so there's lava here. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to produce lava in mass, probably from the Water Sigil, which is gonna be like a key component in my builds to some, well, not a key component to building, but a key component to the smeltery, if anything. Because the smeltery, once it's actually made, is going to make my process of ores a lot quicker. From there, I'm probably going to make lots of iron pickaxes, which is going to be fantastic. And really it just comes down to what I want to build next. Because the mob farm is going to help with the blood magic stuff. That is inevitable. And it's going to be a long-term thing, most likely. So I'm definitely going to have to grab that. From there, I'm going to have to get into Astral Sorcery, because flight magic is the goal, after all. So I'm going to have to dabble in there, learn how to actually use Astral Sorcery to my advantage, and just build it from the ground up. I'm nearly done with the tin. And from there, I don't know. It really depends, honestly. Let's get up. 64 should be enough to do what I need. I should probably get 2 more just in case. Strictly because it smelts in 3s. Let me think. So... yeah, so I'm gonna need to put them in 9s, so... okay, so that's gonna leave me with 3 left. So what I'm gonna need to do is mine 6 more. Because if I don't do this, then the blocks will waste away, and I'd hate to see that. So let's just quickly get enough for this. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's get going. From here, we can just jump our way up and get to doing something else. Oh, God. Kind of wishing I had that half step, because that made things a lot easier when it came to climbing these vertical slopes. It's unfortunate, but, you know, you do what you do to, you know, get further. Alright. With that, the tin mine has actually been opened up, so it'll make life a lot easier when I go through that issue again. The next order of business is to deal with our wood issue, or wood problem, or... we have to deal with wood. So, in order to do that, we just mine a bunch of wood. It's as simple as that. No need to sugarcoat it beyond that. Just chop as much wood as I can, preferably oak, and clear up the area as much as feasibly possible. I'm gonna go for another 64, because that's an easy number to go through. I guess I could go with 2 stacks if I wanted, but let's not push myself too far. I'll finish until I get over a stack, if anything. Okay. From here, I just go along to this area, mine up, and that is half a stack done. What are the plans? Right. So, with all the cobblestone, we're going to use that to make the mob farm more efficient. We're going to have to figure out the issue with our design with the hemp to figure out why that wasn't working. I'm most likely going to assume that it needs to be open air, or at least open glass, for it to work. So I'm going to build an extension on the lower end of the house that opens up into a glass ceiling, which will aid in finding what is going on there. Or at least a glass opening so the hemp can actually see direct sunlight, which is likely the only issue with the build. But yeah, from there we should be good to go. Alright, and now we just need to head back, I do believe. And we just have to go south from here, which is not too hard to do. There is also a water way that should help us get over the mountain. So we just have to find that and go from there. I really should make the boat though, because if I don't, well, it's going to make life a lot harder. Although, I will say this, the rain is nice because we have 6 barrels already set for it. Which means the barrels are going to start filling up today. Again. As they have been. I'm not a fan of the rain, though, I must admit. But good thing I turned down the sounds while I did. Because otherwise it would be quite annoying, I must admit. I don't think the chat can hear it that much. You're welcome to confirm or deny if you wish. But yeah, no, everything should be pretty easy to handle. I just hope no hostile entities like sharks start appearing in these waters, because that would be concerning. It's a big waterway though, I must admit. Big, big. Gonna be very interesting if I start seeing sharks or piranhas starting appearing, because they could just jump off and, you know, I guess that's free food in a sense. Not something I'd prefer to do though. Definitely not. Not that I mind. But yeah, water will be filling in those. We've got extra wood, not too much a worry. I'm gonna have to figure out a design for the here. I could probably just make a whopper, or hopper as it is called, and quickly just chop these to make it possible. Let's see, 5 wood, a chest. I think there's extra wood around. In here? No. Definitely not in there either. Extra wood? Nope, but there was an extra... There was 8 extra chests. Jeez. Okay. Let's take one of the chests, and let's chop some of this wood. Alright. Now with that, I can make the typical hopper. There is also those hoppers, but not too worried about that. Ooh, there's even the liquid hopper. But I need iron hoppers, though. Not a concern right now. Let's make a wooden hopper. And I guess I can make the Whopper Mark II if I wanted, but I'll save that for later. For now, let's grab a chest. And I tested this in a another world, But what you can do, if you wish, was put a chest like this, and much like the fueling that I've set up here, you can set your tin in there, and it'll just auto-process, which is quite helpful, I must admit. For now, though, let us focus on the task at hand up here, and start prepping the mob farm for its design. So, with that in mind, let's start by building up the design appropriately. And that means we're going to have to actually get up here. For that, I think I should prep an area for where I can actually climb up and drop down. So, probably here? No. Let's just dig up. Why not? I'm in no rush to utilize this spawner, after all. Okay, with this, let's start making this out of, what do I want to make it out of? I guess cobblestone is the way to go here. Just make it a cobble and go from there. With that in mind, I can start by turning these out. I might as well just chop this entire thing then. So give me a hot second. I'm going to need a focus. Ah, broken. Okay, yeah, give me a hot second while I just chop this all down. Gonna be quiet for most bit, so yeah. I will also be using this wood for something else, most likely. I'm not sure where, but I'll figure it out. I got time. I probably won't be replacing this entire tower. Oh, well. I guess falling is an option. Not what I wanted, though. Let's see. Yeah, half slab should be fine. Okay, let's just drop this down so I can get up. Okay. Alright, I will be making this bit. Okay, just drop this bit down, and should be good, I think. Yep, there we go. So this edge is probably going to be a bit unique. So let's start off by placing down the crate and start taking out some slabs. Okay, with these slabs, there's going to be a little gap here. It won't matter though, because it's not going to be lit. And because these slabs are on the top half, they should act like normal blocks, which is the key for what's going on here. Because there's going to be no lights circling this entire area, and it's going to be treated as a 5-block area, I can start placing torches like this, for now, anyways, and making a corridor down. So let's start with that, because we're going to need this for the design. Okay, with that 8 out of the way, I just do it like that, and it should just be a circle around. Theoretically, anyways. Honestly, I could make these a half slab. I could just probably put this a block down, honestly, and it wouldn't be any different. I might as well do that. Why not? It's not like the mobs are going to go through anyways. Now, I could do it on the outer edge, or I could do it on the inner edge. If I want to spare blocks, I can do it on the inner edge, but I might as well make this look at least a little bit decent. Okay, I ran out, but I've got plenty more, so pretty easy to deal with. Now, with that out of the way, I can test the waters, quite literally. Okay, with that, the water should just push the mobs out of the way, down into the corridor. And because of the way it's designed, I'm going to need 3 blocks pushing them down. But it's not too hard a ask, all things considering. So with that, I'm going to need to get a bit more water, but thanks to the rain, I'm going to have plenty in the barrels. Alright, for now, we just got to continue placing down. I just gotta check to make sure. 6, 7, 8. Okay, got the exact number. I'm good there. There we go. Alright, I can remove the torch now, and I can go from there. Let's put the torch right here, so I have no chance of mobs spawning in the area, to some extent anyways. With it light out, it's going to be easier to start placing the blocks down now. But all the same, it's just a repeat process. Okay. And more blocks. There we go. Now, the hope with this design is that the mobs are actually going to spawn without worry of light level. That is also why I am preparing half slabs instead of full slabs. It might look a little ugly, but it's going to be effective. That's the key thing with this build. And with the blood magic stuff, you know, it's going to be way more helpful to have a bunch of mobs on hand. To produce such things. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, there we go. And for reference, if you're wondering why it's so low, there are 2 reasons. The first reason is that mobs will spawn naturally, and it won't be that too much of a trouble. The second reason is that if I do it this way specifically, when I use the sacrificial dagger, it's just going to auto-kill any mobs that drop down, which is the important part for this design. Because if you can auto-kill, then, you know, what's the point of, you know... Well, there's basically no worries if you do it like that. Assuming I don't drop down like I just did. The only concern I have is that lip there, but you can only worry too much. Well, only so much, anyways. It's not that big a deal. I'll just work around it, but we'll have to figure something out for that, most likely. This is just the rudimentary version I'm going to have to deal with until I get like something like a vacuum hopper or something like that that can suck up the mob drops and make my life a little easier, all things considering. It is going to be one hell of a build, though. I might as well just grab the lot at this point. And just work my way up. Okay, now, with this, the goal is not to spawn Enderman. Yes, I know that's a little odd, but yeah, just level with me. If I were to spawn Enderman, they would teleport via these blocks and would make my life a lot harder. Alternatively, if I were to use skeletons, creepers, and zombies, they would produce the same results. I just wouldn't have Enderman. I could use this as an Enderman farm. I could. But water is not the best means to go about that. Rather, they would teleport out and just cause my base to be filled with Endermen and be more of a nuisance than a benefit. So I'd rather have them as... I'd rather have Endermen spawning outside than in, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want exactly... I don't want them as, like, a... I don't want them here. I'd rather have them spawn naturally outside while I can kill the mobs here, and make my life infinitely easier that way. It's just safer. Okay, with that... almost done. I just need to do the circle around here. And we should be good for the road design, I think. Okay, and now with that, I'm going to have to build one more block up, just so I have it up there. And I'm going to have to build this in particular with the design of the wood, so it's go on the very top here, because that's going to be an important feature here. Because if I have it that way, I can have the mob spawn, which is the key importance here. Whoops, I did a oopsie there. This is why I prepared a side jump. There we go. Now I just have to build around. Now, hopefully, with this design, I shouldn't have to worry about daylight and nighttime being an issue. But who knows, honestly, at that point. This is a little bit of a wonky design, I must admit. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not going to be too miffed about it. It's more so just... if it doesn't work, I'll just figure out something else, basically. It's not that hard a science to do. Okay. Almost there. As for why you're wondering I'm not crouching, these are half slabs. I can't do it on the bottom slabs, I don't think. I can do it on the top slabs, though. So it's not too hard on that front. Okay, now for the big problem. Well, not problem per se. It's just going to be the design of this is going to take some time. So I'm going to need to make sure it's torched up to high heck. Oh boy. Yeah, I just gotta make sure it's torched up so nothing actually spawns. Because you can start seeing those yellow bits, which are going to spawn creatures, start to pop up. I do not want that. Now, for the design, this is going to be a wall. I just need these 4 squares producing results. I don't need to worry about that beyond that. So, with that, I just need to make a platform on either side, and once I'm done, just break the torches. And because these are the top or uppermost slabs, I don't have to worry about mobs, you know. Well, I have to worry about mobs, obviously. But I do not have to worry about them coming to French me. Well, that, and I don't have to worry about the mob... Well, I don't have to worry about the crouch issue that I explained earlier. Now, with this design, I have an option on designing this. I can either build outward or upward. For this design in particular, I am going to build upwards. As for the reason why, mobs will spawn up to, I want to say 20 feet in dark light, so long as you're not looking in the area. So as long as I keep to that quota, I should be good. But essentially I can just keep going up if I wished. I'm going to keep it to 1 level for now, but there will be a point somewhere where I expand the mob farm. I'm going to use that utility to expand it upwards. At least that is the plan I'm going with. So that'll be something to look forward to. There's going to be more building with this, but not for now. Because right now, I need to get as much as I can out of this build. Okay, put this torch here. And there we go. That is 3 halves of the mob spawner done. Or rather 2 halves, my bad. Man, my calculation's off. I don't think I'll have enough blocks to completely fill this in now. But that's no worry. I've got plenty of mining I can do that will make up for it. For that, I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do down there, though. I'm almost done, it's no biggie. Put you there, I guess. There we go. And there's that 3rd corner, and I'm probably not going to be able to finish the 4th corner. which is a little bit annoying, but it gives me the excuse to make another farm down there, which I will probably fill with carrots and potatoes. And then yet another farm extending forward to hopefully get those hemp set up. So that's another farm I'm going to have to make again. And there you go. With that, this is as much progress I'm going to be able to make, I think. Which, slightly unfortunate, but not unexpected anyways. I'll just cut down the rest here and get back down. And I could probably actually use a chance to probably turn this into a way to get down at some point. But otherwise, I should probably light this area up, because you can never be too careful. And I'm not using it for water currently, so all the more reason. Alright, set that up. With the rain, however, I probably can actually do some solid actions here. Alright, first order business. Okay, I can only get 2 buckets here, but I can probably extend this out, actually. I guess I could... No, let's not. I've got a better idea. What we can do, first and foremost, is this. Just quickly collect what we can. Because this is going to be used to make beds, I do believe. And a lot of donuts. Like, so many donuts. I most likely can assume. I would have preferred to use this for hemp, but oh well. Can only do so much with what we've got. Besides, we managed this much progress on the mob farm. And we have technically, in some essence, built a farm. So we do have that going for us. But now we just need to progress onto the other stuff. Let's just do it this way. Oh, and I completely forgot we had this cooking. Oh, man. And here I was saying, like, I was going to make it so much stuff. Well, whatever. I'm not too worried. What I should be doing right now is the thing right here somewhere. Where is it? Yep. Take these, and there we go. How do I make it again? Hold on. Alright, ash, that's what I needed. Not... Okay, so blue dye, bronze, shadow fragment, and ash. Okay, bronze... Well, I'm gonna need to put this in here. Okay, bronze... I've got the dye, I just need a shadow fragment and ash. I do believe I was cooking ash, honestly. Yeah, here we go. Here's the ash, and now we need shadow fragments, which should be in here. There we go. Shadow fragments. Just what I need. And now bronze, and what else? Blue dye. There we go. Oh, nice. I didn't use the entirety of the demonic will, which is perfect. A gem used to contain little will. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I should probably start collecting this. Yeah, as you can tell, this isn't a very efficient system. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to automate this yet. So, my options for automation are limited. The best I can do is just force the faucet to work overtime and just get everything out of the way. For now, let's just organize this a little bit. Toss out anything I don't need. Keep the seeds. Yeah, I'll just toss that in there for now. Alright. Keep that in. Toss this in here, though. There we go. It's not completely full, so I'll just quickly wait for that tin to pour in. And then I can just pour the rest. There we go. And there. Now I can take all the tin, and I have plenty to work with when I want to get some more Tartaric gems. Preferably, though, I'd like to make that sword, which is going to take some time. For now, though, let us use these oak slabs to create this. And then we're going to have to make a cobblestone slab up here to finish that, which won't take too much time. But for now, let's just seed this up, because we're going to have to use that for... It's just going to be a nice food generation for the immediate future. Now, we just got to make another area, so we got to make another dip in the wall here. This will be more, it'll be the same design as the previous room. It's just, well, I don't think there's really any difference, honestly. Yeah, I just gotta make like a area around here, which is 4 blocks this way. 2, 3, and 4. Yep, 4 blocks forward. And then I can put a torch on this wall here. And really I just need to open up the top area here, which is not too hard, honestly. Okay, let's repair this. There we go. Not too hard. Two, and it's basically the same here. And pop that open, just so I have the room. And for this, I don't think I need to worry about a cobblestone platform here. For design's sake, I will probably do that. And for the sake of, well, maintaining... I guess I could slab up this as well, as an option. I don't need to do that, though. But yeah, let's just keep going. I don't really need to do much else beyond this. I don't think, anyways. The cobblestone is important. That's the main thing here. Eight, 9, 10, and 11. Okay. The only worry I should have about this design is... well, hold on. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 11, and down here is 11. That should be 11 anyways. I think anyways. I'll have to do a bit of rough estimation here. for deciding if it works or not. But whatever. I'll count it. 2. Yeah, that's basically 11. So I should be good here. And it's basically the same on the other side. Not too hard. And yeah, I'll just do it this way. And 11, there we go. Alright, and with that, I can just dig up this and just keep going. Okay, with that, I can put torches down here and I believe here. And then we just have to return our way back all the way to this corner, which is not too hard. I don't even need to count this, because I should be just going to the platform over on the other end, which is not too hard to do. Just quickly go through. And there we go. Here we are. Oh, that's... Did I get this wrong? Surely not. No, I got the other one wrong. Hold on. Put this there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I did get it wrong. That's my bad. Let's quickly change that so it's not a problem. I could probably just use cobblestone to fill up the blank here without too much trouble. It won't look as great, but I'm not too concerned about looks right now. I will worry about that once I get a plethora of marble and a way to generate it into something else. So I will use that chance when I do get it to make something nice. For now, though, I just need to slab up this area and toss in a cobblestone layout for this. And I should be good. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to make the layout here, which is basically just... Well, once I place the torches anyways. This needs to go here, this needs to go here. This is already there, so this needs to go right here. Okay, that's the layout torches sorted. Now I just need to dig a lot more. With the amount of cobblestone I'm getting, I should be able to fill the entire room here. Well, no. What I mean is, I should be able to fill this entire room with carrots and potatoes, and doing the design that I suggested before, which is, you know, an entire row and 4 on either side. I should be able to make a plethora of carrots to handle my steak combo that I make with the, what is it, there's a specific design I go for, basically. And with that, the cobblestone then can be produced to use for the mob farm, which is definitely going to help. And I get like a row of slabs, so that's quite the efficient amount of cobble I'm using. Definitely worth the time. And heck, I've even got to dig a level down, so that's another thing I have to think about. So this isn't even the this is just beginning, basically. Whew. It is tedious work, though, I must admit. I probably could just build like a totem down here, or somewhere near the base anyways. Again, not too much concern. I've got time, stream has time, everything has time. I'm in no rush to do what I need to do, put simply. I'll just light that up so I have the lighting down. And with that, I should be right next to the location on where I'm going to place water, which is basically right here. So I'm going to place the water down there. Get some cobble. Place the light there, and I should be good to go from there. No need to go any further than that, basically. Well, I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna have to build out into the open, to the sky. Which is not too big a deal. Like, if I make it look nice, it should be good. It'll just look like an outer extension, which I'm gonna have to, you know, it'll work out. I'll figure something out. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna have to make like a wooden frame, if anything. And from there, I will just make like a border of something, like via marble or basalt or something. And we will make the frame of the area, you know, up to snuff, especially when I get flying. As for... yeah, so basically, once I hit flying, I will be able to redesign the base to something more acceptable, more appropriate. And I should be able to use that to help myself grow further. With that in mind, the main material I'd love to use is... I like whites and stuff, so marble is going to be a key aspect in the build. What I'm thinking beyond that is I should design it with basalt, because having black and white always works. You know, it's a simple combination. From there, I'll have to see, really, because there's plenty of materials I could use for the build. And preferably, I'd like to get a lot of variety, if I can help it. Because if I have a lot of variety, I can make myself, you know, all the more efficient. And especially with flight, you know, it makes it all the better. For now, let's just pump some apples in the system. There we go. Because this is busy work. Boring too, but it has to be done. Boring, but yeah. The next goal after the mob farm, I should probably get into the actual progress. This is more so just setup, more than anything, so I can actually progress through the stage with, you know, relative ease to some extent. The Between Lands is going to be a very dangerous location that I have to go through, but it is a necessary evil in order to actually produce... well, it's a necessary evil strictly because you have to prepare for it. So what I'm likely to do with the Beneath Land is prepare a location for it that's a mix of nearby and far out. Probably on the very bottom of the cliff, if anything. So I can avoid the mobs that spawn through there. The dangerous ones, anyways. And that is going to be a very spooky location for me, in particular. Not something I'd like to deal with commonly. Okay, with that, I'm almost done. I just need to cut out the stone here and the bottom layer of stone to where I can make crops. Now, hopefully, with the sun, I can utilize the creation of glass to help me produce a hemp farm, really. because that's kind of what I need at this point. Because the more hemp I have, the more machinery I can make, and the more automation I can produce. I'm not sure if the automation can help me farm as well, but if it can, I'm going to take advantage of it wholeheartedly. I'll make a proper setup at some point. I'll just have to figure it out as we go. And preferably, I'd like to do that without, you know, getting in the way of water. So we'll just make a dirt ring here and chop the stone around it. And we'll have to get some more dirt, I believe. Unless there's some in my bag. Nope. There's 3, but not enough. So once we get the dirt, we can just start making the layer, and then we can just plant some potatoes and carrots. And then we'll have the grilled aspect of our combo meal done. So we can satiate the protein and veggies at the same time, which will make life a little easier in that sense. And all we really need to worry about at that point is the satiation of the other 2 veggies, which is fruit and grain, which I can probably turn into something specific. Okay, with that, I just need dirt, and I should be good to go. I can also start ditching seeds now, because now that the seeds are good, I don't need them anymore. Alright, with that, that's 1 seed set done. Now I just need to start doing the others. Chili peppers, tomatoes. They don't really do much right now. Yeah, they don't really make anything useful right now. Not yet, anyways. But I am glad that the tin is actually making some use here, so there is that. I'll have plenty of tin to work with, and I'll be able to make a plethora of tertiary gems, most likely. Well, depending on how adamant I work, anyways. But, dirt. Right, dirt. Let's grab you. This should be enough. Okay, with that, I can go over here and finish the crops here. And we're good. With that now, I can take the hoe, give it a quick repair, and basically strip it all. And we're almost done. There we go. And that bunch of cobblestone will be used for the mob farm. And basically, in tandem, I've basically made 2 steps. I've worked with souls, so I guess I did that. I didn't make the Water Sigil like I had wanted to do, but it's probably for the best that I didn't do that just yet. Well, not for the best, but it would have saved me a lot of time and tedious effort. What else? I need to actually get the carrots and potatoes here. And that way I can actually start working on them to figure out what I'm going to do with them next. Let's start by getting rid of those as well. Put the charcoal in here. Get some more out, because you never know. There we go. And from there I can... yeah, I need to get plants. Right, I need carrots and potatoes. Here we go. Let's just take a stack of each, and that should fill the majority, and I can cook the rest. Because once it's set up, it's set up. Okay, first row. Okay, that's the potatoes done, and now the carrots. Okay, and that is another set of crops done. The carrots and potatoes are now planted. I've got a wheat set up. Now, I really need to just decide what I'm going to do next. Can I grow anything else? Not really. There's donuts, but not really needed to grow. Rush seeds? No, I don't need those. Rice seeds? They help, but if I'm going to be making donuts, I don't need to worry about grains anymore. So, rice is pretty useless at this point. Hemp is the vital essence I need. So that is going to be a project for another time. For now, though, I'm going to need to focus on the mob farm. And that will likely be our last task for today. At least that's the plan. No need to go beyond what we've planned, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So stuff those in there. Just organize it a little bit. Toss in some more. Put these here. And we should be good to go. I just need to get the cobble out and put them in the storage chest here. Well, not really. I can just carry on to them, honestly, and it wouldn't be too much trouble. There we go. Alright. Here we go. And one more row. There we go. That is all the cobblestone slabs I can muster right now. And now we just have to get up there, which shouldn't be too hard. We'll use oak wood slabs for this time. Bit awkward, I must admit, but, you know, I don't really have a choice here. Okay, there we go. And now we just have to finish this cobblestone slab off, and then I can just go from there. The goal next would be to make the design so it's not impeding any... Well, I just have to make sure it's not going to impede any mob spawning. Preferably, anyways. This is going to have to be on the other side, so I'll probably place it down here. There we go. That should do it. Alright. From there, I just build up, I think. The rest can be easily dealt with in near future. What do I do? What do I do? I need to make the outer layer. Right. Right. That corner should be good. And from here I can just go around without too much hassle. I don't think anyways. So quickly just chop off the corners here. And go from there. Actually, I could probably put this a slab down. Why not? I'm actually going to need to do it this way anyways, I think. Because that way, mobs don't actually spawn like this. I just have to make sure that the mobs will not, well, I have to make sure the mobs do spawn here with red intent. Because they do spawn with yellow intent from the looks of it. I just need to make sure it's red. So basically those X's have to be red, which you've likely seen before. Okay, with that, I've got one row. This should be the ideal row for mobs to actually spawn without too much issue. Well, this should be the ideal row for mobs to spawn in general. A 2x2 area. I can make this 3x3. I could make this like a 3 tall. But that would probably be for the worst, because, well, they just need to be 2. So, I don't need it any higher than that, I don't think. I just hope this design does work as intended. Oh, right, I'm going to actually have to make trapdoors, right. I forgot about that. That is another thing I have to take into account. Because without the trapdoors, I'm kind of buggered. And then there's also the drop. Ugh, don't want that to happen. I should, in theory, be fine. I'm just playing a huge risk here. That's why I'm playing it very safe. But if I'm not careful, I could just end up dying. That's why I'm taking things real slow. Okay, with that, I should just be able to wall this entire thing off, and I should be good. Okay, with that, I just need to check and see if that turns red. Well, hopefully it turns red. That's the plan, anyways. Okay, with that, I can just do a border round, honestly. Because once the border's set, then I can just be good, I think. Let's see. Almost there. I really should just put, like, the extra precaution in place and just have, like, a cobblestone slab just blocking me from going too far out. I'm probably going to do that, actually. Let's just quickly do that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now, with this design, it should, in theory, allow me to just make a nice 2-block eye area. Nothing too hard or complex, really. And once the lights turn off, I can actually... Well, let's hope these things turn red eventually, is what I'm trying to say. If they don't, well, I'm sort of buggered on that front. Not a huge loss per se, I want to say. But it does mean that I'm going to have to actually block this off entirely, in which case that's a whole can of beans that I have to worry about. But regardless, I should be able to make this happen. This should be enough, I hope. Yeah, there we go. The blocks have turned red. That is the key thing I wanted for this. For the blocks to turn red, which will allow the mob farm to work in full. Alright, almost done basically. Alright, that's another row. And I should be good once I've shut this all off. I don't think I have enough, but I'll try and fill out as much as I can. Alright, come on. I just need to fill this all out, if I can. If not, I'm going to have to make another extension, as it were. That and get a lot of water, which is another thing I have to worry about. Yeah, I don't have enough, which is unfortunate because I wanted to finish today, if I could have helped it. Well, I might be able to. I could use wood and just scuff a little bit at the end. Do I want to do that, though? Do I want to preserve my dignity and just tough through cobblestone, or do I want to... Screw it. Let's use oak for the rest. Why not? In fact, I could just do a little bit of a design here, actually. Or try to, anyways. No. I shouldn't do the design, because that's going to take more time. It's going to risk a lot more. Let's just go with that, and just accept that we're not going to finish that design just yet. So let's just light up the corners here. There we go. Now, once I am done, well, first let's get wood, because we're going to need wood for the last bit. That is evident. That is actually vital for this design. Okay, let's just chop this out. Yeah. Put this light here. We don't need to do anything with this. We just need to put the water here. And it'll send the mobs down our way. Anyways, now that the mob farm is done, in a sense of the word, I'll probably fix that wood layout later. We need water, and tons of it. We got some of it in the barrels, but not enough, I don't think. So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with water. So, yeah. Set that there. Let's get some building blocks. We'll just use marble for now. Okay, we're gonna need water for this row. And that'll go down this way. We're going to need a bit more water. So let's go about that way. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 more water buckets, thankfully. Ish. From now, we're going to need slabs next. Well, we're going to need wood. A lot of wood. So let's chop this oak wood down, and we can turn that into wood, because we're going to need the wood for trapdoors. And for that to be viable, we're going to need a lot of it, so let's hope we have enough. Yeah, yep, it's going to be one of those. I will be thankful in the fact that we don't have to chop wood the other way. I'd much prefer it this way, if I had to choose. Even if it is a little bit noisy, which it always is going to be. Okay, with that in mind, we need to make 2 rows for 8. So, doing some quick maths real quick. So we need we need 64 trapdoors. Is what I believe is which is the amount I need. So, with that in mind, I'm going to need to make a lot of I'm going to need to make a lot of trapdoors at that point. So, with that in mind, let's make the trapdoors. I've got 5, but I don't want to use those. I might as well just make an entire set now. Alright, 6, 60. Oh, I've got enough. If I need more, I will use more. That is the consensus here. And for getting back up, let's just use wood. I've got plenty. Okay. For this, I'm going to put the wood or the water here, just so the flow sticks. And now we need to climb back up, so I'll use wood as a means. At least for this, and then I can just start putting the slabs down. Now, I do believe with this design, it should allow mobs to fall down without any trouble. I haven't tested this, mind you, but in theory, at this stage in Minecraft, or at least in this version, it should work as expected. I can't guarantee whether it's true or not, but I can tell you that it is worth a shot. And if it does work, then we will have a working mob farm, and we will have plenty of mob drops to look forward to. Or at least the ones that, you know, come our way anyways. Well, anyways, whatever the case, let's just put them down. It's going to be slow here. Okay, almost done. Now for this side. And it should be enough. I just need to close them all. Okay, now with this, I should be able to just make a quick connection like this. And I can just quickly drop things as I go. Okay, with this, I can probably just lower these as well, actually. Now, with this build, in theory, it should work. Unfortunately, I do not want to turn these off just yet, so I'm going to leave that for now, because I need more water. Otherwise, this mob farm is going to just splay out and just collapse immediately. And there's going to be like half mobs just waiting while another half are dropping down, and just... it's going to be a mess, honestly. What I can do, though, is quickly take to this, take to one side, like over here, destroy the torch, and drop a water bucket, cleansing the red dots. And once I get some more water, I can start planting, you know, more areas. Okay, so with that, I'm going to start making a boat so I can actually get down and get some more water. For the first time, I'm making a boat. Assuming I can figure it out. I need siding to make a boat. I mean, that's not bad. Might as well make two. Okay, one boat will be left in here, because I can't think of another location right now. The other is going to be here. Now, the benefit with boats, no fall damage. So, I've basically beat gravity. Although, on the other hand, it gets a bit glitchy, like what you just saw. So on one hand, I am going to be fast going down, and I won't die from it, so I've got that going for me now. On the other, things could get a lot worse, for all I know. Okay, let's go. And it looks like with buckets, I should be able to make an infinite water source, I think. I don't want to jinx it, though, for all I know. Right, I can actually show you now what I mean by, climbing the mountain. Just carefully. I just gotta get the right momentum going. Slowly but surely. There's a specific way you have to go about it, but you have to, like, it has to be, like, open, I think. I'll show you a proper demonstration once I've got it built, but I think there's, like, a specific way you can build it to where you just fly up. It's really, really entertaining. But for now, I don't think I'm good. So I'll just climb the other way. I'll just float up. There's no reason to not, after all. But in the near future, I will find a proper way to fly up this thing real quick and show you the results, basically. I'm probably going to have to make like a 3x3 box up into the sky, just leading out a bit, and go from there. But you have to make sure you're climbing up on the side, or at least a corner. Sort of like how you speed up when you're not next to blocks. It's that sort of crazy. I'll show you when I get the chance, basically. But it's not something that happens immediately. Well, whatever the case, I'll be able to make it and show you in another episode, most likely. Or another session, most likely. These are not episodes, these are streams. Okay, with that, I'm almost up there, and I should be good to go. Alright, here we are. Honestly, what I could have done, and what I should be doing, this. I'll take the barrels with me, and just fill them up over by the lake. Let's just do that, actually. Let's ditch a stick, and let's go. Yep, there we go. And no fall damage was received, which is a key advantage for Sevtech. No fall damage. That's like, it's a godsend. Okay, now. Let's stuff these barrels full of water. Move the axe. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm getting the barrels now. Alright, and I'm almost there. Just need to fill up the last barrel. Okay, and with that, I just need a barrel lid. Okay, this is 4 slabs. Okay. Thankfully, I can make a crafting table in the time. One more. Okay, let's ditch some stuff I don't need. Well, I can put it in a bag, actually. Okay, for now, that'll do. Okay. Let's go. Alright, let's skedaddle before the mobs get me. And with these barrels, I should have enough to fill the mob farm without too much concern. Alright, with the water, I don't have to worry about mobs too much, unless it's a shark or something. Because I've noticed that mobs do tend to spawn in these river-like things. Especially if it's like a big one like this. Which, concerning, I won't deny. It's a little bit concerning. But at the same time, I can worry about that in another time, most likely. I'll figure something out for the transport up and down. Not too big a worry right now, but we'll figure something out, next time most likely. But once I have finished placing the water, I'll take down the torches, and that should be it for the build, I think. I would have accomplished what I wanted to, except for the making of the Water Sigil. Instead, I would have made an alternative. Oak barrels. Simple but effective. Honestly. It's not infinite, per se, but it is subjectively efficient? Subjectively... what's the word? It works. It just works. That's the best way to put it. Alright, 5 barrels, and I will take 1 up with me. Okay. Let's finish this up. Okay, with the lid gone, I can now take the barrel with me. Or at least I can take the water from it. There we go. Take away the torch. Place the water. And place the last bit. Done. And now we take the barrel with us, chop down these bits of wood of excess, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to carefully chop out each one and make sure, we get all the torches. From there, we will quickly close the area off and go from there. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's a very red area. And now we take the half slab here, put it right there. Take the barrel, take off the lid, and now, with the removal of this torch here, you can do it like this. And one more, just for extra measure. So, when we do want to use the blood altar, we can carefully do it like that. And just carefully take out our items as we go. But with this, should be getting mobs, I think. With this design, at least it should be working. Yeah, mobs are not dropping yet, but we'll hope. We'll hope. That's the best we can do. Alright, well, I'd prefer if we could confirm if the mob farm is working, but I don't think we'll get to see that per se. For now, we just gotta worry about the barrels here, which we've managed to make some significant progress, I'd like to say. It doesn't look like water is going to be an efficient way to get our mob drops down, so we should at least consider that option as a half slab sort of situation. So there is that I'm going to have to worry about, but one second. I just want to confirm, you know. Is this going to be a good idea? I should probably half slab this, honestly. Might be for the best, I think. Yeah, just like half slab it up until like there. That way the mobs don't go through, but the items do. I'm not sure if they'll go through here, but we'll just have to hope. Yeah, so items will probably go through. With the half slab, it should be alright. I'm gonna have to wait and see how it ends up working. But even if it is unsuccessful, you know, we got something going for it. The fact that the mob farm would work is integral, if anything. Okay, with the half slab, it should work now. Well, let's go to the back, because I'm going to need to do it that way, actually. There we go. Now, if a mob drop were to happen to come across, let's see. How do we react? There we go. Now, if the mob drop does go, it goes into one of the hoppers, which hovers over, and it drops in. So, this design does work, in a sense. It's not perfect, but it will work, which is the integral part that I needed. Alright, with the mob farm done, whether it works or not, we will have to see. I'm probably going to have to get a ladder up there, work out some fine kinks. It doesn't matter. Regardless, I'm going to end the game off here. Next, what we're probably going to do, if my knowledge is, you know, if I'm thinking right, what I should do is I'm going to figure out what makes, I'm going to basically need to figure out what makes hemp grow. I'm going to make an extension, assuming it's out. The problem is it needs to be open to open air. I'm going to make an extension out here to make an open air area to where my crops can grow there. That extension will be done. So we've got some project there. From there, well, I don't know. Let's see what we can do. The next task I would like to get done is, I think either I'm going to go with the getting, I think, I don't know, honestly. I gotta think. Honestly, I think the best order of business is I am going to either focus into getting the constellation paper from Astral Sorcery and starting there, or I'm going to dabble in blood magic to get some blood magic tools. Maybe get a blood magic, one of those blood magic soul blades, and make proper use of this tartaric gem, most likely. Regardless, I will figure that out next time. Regardless, God, words. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care, everybody.